Lady slipper who greeted me at the bottom end of the trail. Nice. Hey folks, I'm Gary from Nova Scotia Kayak Fisher Outdoors. Just finished a bit of a brutal portage into Backcountry Crownland Lake. In today's video we're going to be doing some Crown Lake camping at a backcountry lake. I know there's tons of it in Nova Scotia, and I think there is a lot in many places in Canada at least. But took a 40-minute drive on rough back roads to get in here, plus the drive home from there, or the drive from home. And then I've spent an hour and a half getting the big rig in. It's going to be mostly uphill going out, so that's going to be a lot of fun. But I figured for the amount of work, once I got in here, I won't be doing any portages until I leave. So the pluses and minuses equaled, I'd bring the more comfortable kayak for today. Anyway, we hope to have a good couple of days out here camping at least one Crown site. Might change sites the second day, we'll see. Check out a couple sites, do some fishing, hopefully a fish fry or two. So that's all coming at you. Enjoy. Ooh, that was a lot of work. Now get you in the water. And allergies. Well, I'm on the water, folks. The end of the portage trail is behind me. We have an extreme heat warning in Nova Scotia for the next 2 days, so I have to be very careful. I'm just going to pick my way. It's not overly long to the spot I'm thinking of, and if that doesn't work out, I'll go to another one. But anyway, I'm going to pick my way there. I'm in a weedy bay, so I can't put my drive down too much yet, so I might take a few casts and see if I can come up with a fish to start the trip. That would be nice, and then I'll start concentrating on trying to get the camp. So, see how we make out. So we're coming up on the first campsite out on this point. If I remember right, I've never stayed there, but I don't think the water access is all that good. But I'm gonna see if I can find a good spot to take out, and maybe take a few casts first, and then check it out and see if I want to call that home or if I want to go find another one. Well, here's the fire pit out on this point. Looks like a great spot there. Just got to see if I can find an acceptable spot, relatively flat for a tent pad. Well, bed's made up, tent's up. There's only a 10% chance of precipitation over the next few days, so I'm going to leave the fly off. And hope to sleep under the stars the next 2 nights, but we'll see how that works out for me. Anyway, I did work last night and then got up and got in here. So now the winds come up and the heat is quite intense. So I'm going to rest her out for a while and just relax and putter around. And wait for a little bit later on, and maybe get back out on the water and do some fishing, or do some fishing from shore. But basically, through the heat of the day, just going to take it easy, and maybe have a little lunch after a while. Oh, even take a swim, do a little chunky dunk. So anyway, I'm going to take a break and relax, and maybe get an hour or two nap in to get me back on schedule, and then we'll bring you back. Not a bad spot to spend the night at all. Hey guys, I had a little bit of a nap, got the camp set up and then had a nap, and now I'm just cooking up some lunch. It's going to be KD with a little dehydrated ground beef in it. I can't have a fire during the day here in Nova Scotia, so this will have to do. Playing around with a new stove today. Dragoon Unlimited Sabot 2 improved backpacking stove. Pretty happy with it so far. It's a little heavier than the little backpacking one that I normally carry, but not a whole lot. I think it's 72 grams or something like that. Comes in a nice little protective carrying case. I'm not sure I'd take backpacking because I'd cut down on the wind wherever I could, but where I packed a little heavy for this trip, that's no big deal. So I got it dialed back now. The simmer seems to be okay. We're gonna give it a whirl these 3 days and see what happens, but so far so good. And the horseflies are out. Lovely. Well, you're better than black flies, I guess. Oh, she's sicking up good. Spider. Not too bad here with the breeze, but I'm sure she's hot. Late afternoon coffee to pep me up after a swim. Well, it's maybe time to at least get some fishing rods prepared. leave. If I were traveling a lot more and more than the one portage, I likely would scale down considerably, but this is a fishing trip, and you know, the drive didn't cost me any extra to bring the extra gear. It did cost me a little extra work getting in, and will definitely cost me extra work getting out because it's uphill. But overall, no biggie. Fortified with bite juice. That's got to be good. Well, I'm going to finish doing up some of these rods and maybe relax for a little while longer. Finish my coffee and hopes that maybe things calm down a little bit. And with any luck, when you see me next, we'll be getting back out on the water for an evening of fishing. Well, it's about 6:30 on the night of day one. It's fairly blustery out, but I was expecting that, so not much we can do about it. So one side of the point is fairly protected. I'm going to give that a fish for a bit and see what the evening holds. Unless I get into some white perch, I doubt I'll be keeping fish tonight. But we'll see. If I get into some white perch closer to dark, I might change my tune on that. I did catch one from shore this afternoon, just taking a couple casts, half decent bass. So there are some real big fish in this lake. It's kind of known for its numbers, not for its size, but the big ones are definitely here. Whew, the sun's hot. There's, oh, I think a little one picked it up and dropped it. Oh, I think he might be back on it, yeah. Oh, must be small. He can't get that bait in his mouth. That isn't overly big. Oh well. I think tomorrow I might explore a little bit. I'll check out the other campsite that I normally stay at, see what kind of shape it's in this year. That one gets used a little bit more because it's a little more group friendly. So sometimes it's left and not in the best of shape. So. Come back, little bassy, I imagine. No? Kind of want to learn the lake more and find out the hot spots for bigger fish or for white perch. And that was their hot spot for a rock, apparently. If I can't get anything, I'll resort to smaller baits and just to catch some fish. But I'm kind of in hopes that I might be able to get a decent fish or two, or find the white perch. I'll take that too. Just had a decent chain pickerel follow me in and grab the spinnerbait a couple times, even right beside the boat. Wasn't huge, but decent. So, sun's still high, so I'm kind of encouraged right now. Oh, there's a fish. What do we got? Easy. Ooh, you got a hard belly. You mind letting me go with that spinnerbait? That'd be much appreciated. There we go. Decent. Not big, but decent. We're on the board in the kayak anyway. Massive bass. Come here, little bassy. Let's get you out of view. There you go, fella. Well, 2 species tonight. There's another fish. Pickeral. Oh, looks like a full belly, but not overly big. Yeah. Thank you. I'll get a few fish. Oh, he wanted it, whatever it was. A little bass. Little smallie. Easy. Well, if I wanted a fish supper, I'd have no trouble getting it. Well, I'm going to try topwater for a little bit. Take advantage of this calmish water. Try the good old whopper popper. Oh yeah. Cast it nowhere. Oh, in the middle. I came off. Didn't mean to cast it there, but there was a fish there anyway, so I guess all's good. There we go. Oh, it came off. It seemed like it was a better fish, but I think it was a pickerel. Oh well. That I know is a pickerel, and a small one. Yeah. Can we get off? No? You're allowed to get off if you want. I don't need you in the boat. chain pickerel, another one with definitely hard belly, full. So these fish are feeding, and they're feeding and they're getting well fed. Fish. Little bass on the spinnerbait. I'm looking for something a little bit bigger, if you don't mind. Few cats here anyway. By pure fluke, we're missing them. And I got a fish on it. Smallmouth bass, hit it last second. Got my rudder hung up on a rock by the feelings of it. It'll work itself out. Must be a little pickerel, isn't it? Or a small bass? Oh, bass. Oop, and off he goes. Alright, turn the camera and give you a better vantage of what I'm seeing. It's a fish. Fighting like a small pickerel. And what is it? First white perch of the night. Wow. Third species. That's interesting. Might have a little fish fry tonight as it is. So that is interesting. Another white perch on a whopper popper. I only ever caught my first one on a whopper popper less than a week ago. I do believe we might have a fish fry because I've got over an hour. I should be able to catch a few white perch. All right. I think what we need to do here is change tactics. There's fish in there. Oh, that was a good fish on the ultralight. Hey folks, no more white perch, although I did see a few moving, but didn't get any to take, so I do see some fish moving on this little grass point. So I've been switching back and forth between white perch lures and top water. I know I caught the white perch on the top water, but a big lure like that, I don't know if there's a white perch anywhere that can swallow that. But Smallie. Putting up a good fight on the ultralight anyway. Even though he's small. Okay, I'm in a little bit of shallow now. So I had to lift the drive up. Otherwise I'd drive myself crazy with weeds. I'm gonna putter around here for a little bit. I know there's probably plenty of other spots. Still see fish coming up to dragonflies there. I don't know if I could put a smaller topwater on, maybe have some success that way. I just don't know. Little bass by the looks of it. No. Kind of want something different than that. Boom. Throwing this. And that doesn't work, as it appears it doesn't. Ooh. There we go. Got something on. Oh, fish jumping all over the place. What do I got? A little chain pickerel. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Of course you closed your yap right on that. Have to squeeze you a little bit to get that out, buddy. You got the clamps down. Geez, jumping gee willikers. There's fish moving around here. Fish all around me. I think a lot of them are pickerel that are starting to take. What is going on back there? Pickerel. We're in the pickerel business with a small friggin' baby brown trout lure. Panther Martin. That's better than not catching any pickerel or any fish. We'll stay at it. Oh, how can you miss that? Well, I got something on this time. I think it's a pickerel though. The last thing I really want with this lure. And, oh, you got it in your mouth, you dummy. Oh, don't break me off. I'd rather not lose that lure. I just tied it on. All the way in. This pickerel's not gonna do so well. He might be at it. Ooh. Pickerel? Yep. Sunset. Still got some time. You can fish 2 hours after sunset. There's certainly fish moving around. We weren't even hook bait. I let go of them. Pain in the bums. Oh, freaking fish are coming right up to the boat, then turning around. Almost home sweet home. Alright, so I'm taking her to shore. Probably have to put some mosquito dope on because there's a few of them around. And cook some grub, I guess. Turned into a beautiful night. That looks about ready to me. And there's tonight's supper. Yum. Ah, it's gonna be good. White perch is just amazing. It's first one I've had in a while. Well, folks, I'm going to enjoy my meal, sit out here for a little while longer, and then hit the bunk and maybe listen to a podcast or something. Have a sip of whiskey. And call it a night. So, unless something interesting happens, we'll see you in the morning. Good night, all. Delicious.